Hi everyone, it's me Layla again. I'm back with another project. This is a little couch that I did for my niece for her doll, and I had spoken about it briefly in one of my hauls, the Joann fabric haul, and I told you guys I'll come back and show you guys what I did with all the material I purchased. This is a box, and it's it's kind of a family-sized chips box. The chips come in them, and we got it from Costco. And I looked at it and I was like, this is gonna be a really cute chair for a teddy bear because it's the perfect size. So my niece was looking for a little couch for her doll, and so I told her, I was like, I'll try to make one for you. And this is what I came up with. I'll take you guys one by one or piece by piece and show you guys what I did. Basically, the front of it right here is this part right here. I painted it with chocolate brown acrylic paint, and then to seal it and give it a little bit of glitter, I glitter glued the whole entire front of it. She chose the brown and pink material because apparently it matches her room. I think her room is all pink, if I'm not mistaken. So, it matches her room, and I thought this would really look pretty if I do a solid color in the front and then do all the pattern in the back. This rose right here, I've had it in my stash for, I don't even know how long. And it's based, and I just put a little gemstone brad in the center. I took all the plastics apart and I just put a brad. And I just left it as it is. I did not glimmer mist or anything. These little purple flowers on the side, I had leftovers from a project that I did for my daughter, the little vase thing that I did. And it's in my previous videos. So I glitter glued them a little bit more, glimmer mist them, and I added these little rhinestones, and this time I kept it pretty neutral, pretty simple by leaving it with the same colors. And then I added some gemstones on the side of each. They're all pink. This over here is, I got it from Big Lots. It's kind of like, what is that word I'm looking for? Come on. Like trim, fiber. That's the word I'm looking for. It's kind of like fiber, but it's like a pom-pom looking one. It's really, really cute. And I thought it would be really appropriate to use it in here. So I individually cut all the pom-poms and took the string off of the middle. And I added them all around here. This is another kind of fiber that I used, and it was duochrome pink and purple. So I did that on the edges. Right here, I handmade these bows myself. These are all, I created them at home, these little bows, and a little center right there. And then these flowers are white flowers that I got from the dollar bin at Michael's, or $1.50 bin at Michael's, and I think it's Treasure Chic from them. And then I just painted the edges pink, and I glittered them a little bit, just to kind of match. And the same goes on this corner, and I added bead trims on the bottom, just dangling off of it. So that's basically the front part of the couch. And on the sides, I cut up some paper, and I added this border from the paper line that I purchased on the sides. I'll take you guys on the inside later. On the sides, as you can tell, this is the material. And just to give it kind of a shabby look, I glimmer misted it and made it look kind of dirty. I don't know if you could tell right there, see on the brown. Just to give it a little bit more sparkle. And these are from my Walmart haul. I purchased these big, large pearls, and I think these are 4 or 5 mm's. And then I kind of made my own little trim by adding it on the top, the pink, the purple, and on the bottom, the purple. So I created a border for it. These two tools, I don't know if you could tell, the pink is kind of two-tone. The top is light and the bottom is dark, and then the bottom right here is chocolate brown. They're actually a white tool, and I hand colored all of them to match her box because I didn't have matching tool. And I just basically pleated all the tulle. As I was going along hot gluing it, I was pleating it. And then I burned the edges of the tulle on the bottom. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up or not. I mean, a little bit. Just so not only seals the edges, but I like that crinkle effect that it was giving. So I did that to all of it. And I basically put tulle all around it. So the whole thing has tulle. Sorry, out of focus here. Right here, see, all the edges have tulles. Then right here, I made my little ribbon rose, and I just left it plain. I didn't do anything to it, and then I backed it up with some tulle. I made kind of a tulle flower, and sorry again. I made kind of a tulle flower on the end to back it up, and then I burned the edges again. And then these two flowers right here, I did not glimmer mist them. I left them plain and just added bling in the center of each of it. I don't know if you can tell. And I did the same to the corners. All the corners have been with the edged with the paper, just to kind of give it, just to cut off the lines. You know, like so many lines are going on, just to give it a little different look. On the back, I did the flowers on both edges. I'm sorry, I'm not paying. See, on this edge too, I made the flower. On the back side of it, I added these, I believe they are recollection flowers right here. And they're 3 different shades of purple. I'm sorry. I hot glued all of those down. And then on the center, instead of adding a bling, I added some brown glitter glue, and I thought it looked really, really pretty. Some of these flowers are actually have sparkles on them. Oh, what's that? It's a glue string. So I thought it looked really pretty, matched perfectly. And I did it basically all around the box. And I don't know if I mentioned, but all around the box I did the pearls and the double-ended trim. So that's the outside of the box. Now we'll go on the inside of the box. Oh dear, everything fell off. Now they're gonna act stubborn. That's what they're gonna do to me. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember, but in my haul I showed you guys these little rose buttons that she picked out for her cushions. So I basically put them down here. Let me start by the bottom. I added a lot of cardboard pieces on the bottom to give it some height. And then this part right here, it's actually cushiony. I took a towel that from my, like, I don't use it anymore, it's from my house, and I put the towel on top of a cardboard and I wrapped the material around it and I hot glued all the edges down. And then I added these, I sewed these buttons, well, before I adhered the whole thing down, I sewed these buttons on the materials. That way it kind of gives like a push down effect. Like, you know, it's a little bit indent, it's not flat. These little, kind of throw pillows, if you will. I don't know what you would call them. I made them out of, my kids, they don't use their little body wash cloth anymore, and I had some old ones that I don't use anymore, and so I took those, I folded them because they were pretty large, so I folded them and I put the cloth around it again, and instead of adding the buttons on it, it'll be too much, I just added the trim, the same trim that I added in the front right here. I followed it on the pillows, and I sewed all of it through. So that's what these pillows look like. I made this one. These two are made the same, this identical. This guy right here was leftover cloth I didn't want to waste. So what I did is I made a decorative one. Kind of, you can use them either side. Either way, I mean, you could use it this way if you prefer, or you could flip it and do it this way. So you could use it either way. Now, this back part right here, has one layer of towel in the back just to give it a little bit of cushion, and then I backed it by this cloth. I used a lot of scraps from my house that I already had, except for these materials I purchased, but these this was a pair of pajamas that I washed, and they were ripped on the bottom and I didn't want to use them anymore, so instead of throwing it away, I really liked the pink combo, so I thought that I'll save it, and now it came handy and I used it on the backing for this couch. So these two have the towel backing, these two don't. Right here, this is just plain purple paper that I adhered to the box, the side of the box. This right here, this little butterfly thing, is actually fussy cut from one of the paper lines that I purchased from, oh, I want to say Tuesday Mornings, I think. I don't know what brand it is, and it was like only $1.99, so I picked up because I really liked it. Obviously roses and butterflies, so I used that on this side, and then both the sides are the same, so I'll just go through with this side. Right here I just added some of this pom-pom trim again, and then I colored tool. This time I just kept it brown, so both layers are brown only. I don't know if you can tell, I'm trying to separate them, but both the layers are brown. This, and I made it on top of actually this ribbon, so I've created my own little trim at home, like adhering the tool to this ribbon. This is one of those flowers again from the dollar bin from Michael's, and I just colored the tip of it brown, and I did the same on the other side. Let me go ahead, sorry guys for turning you around like that, but it's just the same, it's identical on this side. On the inside, let me try to, right here, I just painted it pink, and I just left it plain pink. I didn't do anything to it since it's on the inside. Nobody's really going to pay that much attention to it. And I just kind of hemmed the edges, if you will, with skinny ribbon. I don't think you can see it. Maybe you could right there. Right here. I just so that the edges look nice and clean. So this is the whole box. Well, oh, that was my daughter. Her hand came in the camera. So basically, this is what it looks like when it sits upright. And I will definitely try really hard. No promises. I will try really hard to, because I need to create another box like this for my daughter. She wants one now too. I'm going to try to create a box, and while I'm doing it, I will try to film the whole thing and maybe upload it in segments. So I will try to do it. However, the next video is going to be my daughter's school picture tag, and then I will show you guys how I did the school, the tag. So after those two videos, I might work on this box to try to upload a video on it. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys have a nice and blessed day. Bye-bye.